Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2021. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you this month in these general readings. Remember, your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you some months, more so than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. The tarot deck I'm using is the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck. All that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your July 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Sagittarius, is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a card that symbolizes two people that have been intertwined in a previous incarnation that have reincarnated in this lifetime to solve karma. You could get together and be together until the end of your days, or you could have an argument, break up, but either way, the karma is still being solved. This can also indicate fond childhood memories or possibly children also. In some ways, Sagittarius, I feel like there's some things that you've forgotten about, and maybe it's in some ways forgotten how to live. That doesn't mean you're not living, clearly you are, but there's some aspect of your life that maybe harkens back to your childhood years, or just life has taken a toll on you with worries, anxieties, pressures out in the world to make ends meet, pay bills. So it feels to me like there's some aspect of Sagittarians that they're forgetting to live or forgetting to live their life to the fullest. I do feel that there's some of you Sagittarians that are going to reconnect with someone from their past. This could be from your youth, or it could be from, like I said in the beginning, what the card meaning could be a previous incarnation. There's going to be a lot of similarities with this person, a lot of things in common you have with them. Now, for some of you, you may already be intertwined with them. Romantically speaking, you may be in a relationship or a friendship with them already. For some of you, it's somebody from the past that you're reconnecting with, past of this lifetime or a previous incarnation. And for some of you, it's somebody new coming in that you haven't met yet, but you still have some kind of commonality, connection to a previous incarnation, and some similarities in possibly your upbringing or your feelings about your upbringing. Some of you are going to really start having communications, talk to them, getting intertwined with them. If you're already intertwined with them, this is something about the relationship that's going to start to evolve. So even if you've been married to them for, 10, 15 years, the relationships are always evolving and changing, even if they seem stagnant. But so for those of you that are already coupled to this person, something in your relationship is now starting to evolve. If no one new comes in for you, you're hearkening back to the past of your childhood years, in your thoughts, in your emotions, and in your sentimentality. So some of you are single. Some of you have no new person coming in. Some of you are not intertwined. Those of you, this is you reminiscing about your past, going back to how you were raised, thoughts about your childhood. Some of you are going to be doing things as a couple with a partner, and it's something that could be getting established. The relationship would be getting established or growing stronger. Some of you Sagittarians may also feel like you're missing out on something, like you're missing the boat. Do you feel like you're missing the boat on love? Like love is passing you by? You want your soulmate, you want to meet that person that you have that spark and that connection with. That may be what some of you feel like you're missing the boat on. It could be that you feel like you're missing the boat on something like maybe you feel like your upbringing or your childhood robbed you of something that would be considered like you feel like you missed out on. So the next card you have in your reading, you have other good cards, but this one is a little dicey. We'll have to see why it's here. You have Nine of Swords. Now, Nine of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes, this could be grieving the loss of a love relationship, a breakup. It could be grieving the loss of someone that's passed away, or some other kind of grieving the loss of something. It could be sleepless nights, migraine headaches, not feeling well. You could be worried about somebody else not feeling well. Nine of Swords means many, many things. Could be migraine headaches. Did I say that already? I don't know if I did, but it can mean that too. Bad dreams. You may really feel like there's things going on within your psyche or within you that you need to tackle. You know, like maybe you feel like there's addictions you need to tackle, or bad traits or bad habits, or personality traits, or things that you don't want to, do anymore. Maybe, whatever you want to tackle, it's going to be different for all of you. Maybe you have career issues and you're like, I haven't stood up for myself at my job. I should be asking for a raise. I should be asking to get promoted. Or standing up to my supervisor or boss, or, so it could be things in you, in your psyche and in your emotions, where you're grappling with about yourself, your psyche and your internal state. It could be where you feel like you haven't tackled things you needed to out in the world, love relationships, partnerships, business, work. You may find out some things in July, also in August, could even be further out than that. Some news or information that you find disappointing, either about somebody you're connected to, one of your kids, grandkids, a spouse, a friend, or a business that you work for, or out in the world, things that you're disappointed about, that you don't like about things that are going out in the world, because this also comes up as like news and information that you're going to find out that you feel disappointed about. And you're going to want to hold your tongue and not lash out, and try to get more in balance, get more balanced. You need to be more balanced. Don't fly off the handle and say things, is my recommendation here. And if you've had any situation, either in your life, or in somebody else's life you're connected to, you may be like kind of scratching your head and saying, how did this all fall apart? It could be a breakup. Maybe you did break up with somebody. And you're like, how did that all fall apart? We were so much in love. Everything was so fantastic. Or in the world, hey, everything was going along. Why? How did this all fall apart? You could be saying that about a job, or a club, group, or organization you belong to. Maybe there's dissension in something else, and you're going to be asking yourself, wow, it was all, hunky-dory before. How did it all fall apart? But again, some of you are going to be disappointed about some kind of news or information that you hear in July, or possibly August, or September even, for some of you. You have the Nine of Rods next, and the Nine of Rods is being prepared and ready for battle. This is getting your ducks in a row, getting things organized. You could be suspicious of someone or something. You may feel like you're not really sure about how you want to deal with things in your emotional state. Some of you, even though this is not a water card, I see water. My psychic vision, my guides are showing me a wave of water coming at you. And you may feel like you're having to deal with like a wave of emotions. And it could be about many different things. Some of you may really feel like, I'm not going to get pushed around anymore. I'm not going to let this person or these people or this group or things out in the world push me around anymore. You may feel like you want to rise up to a challenge of some sort. And you want to have some sense of accomplishment and pride pride of your accomplishments and your work. So I feel that many Sagittarians are going to start to get this pull and be drawn to something that's getting away from what the normal thing that you do. So this could be starting a new business, starting a new job, even if you don't quit the one you already have. Maybe you need that for security or for medical insurance or for, I don't know, financial security, whatever, like I said. But some of you may leave it completely. But I get you're going to be pulled towards something. And something where your passions of your intellect lie and where your heart wants to go. It could be a love relationship. It could be, but I feel it's more like goals, something you want to achieve with your own creative mind, where you feel inspired to go. I feel that's part of what's happening here. You're going to turn away from the things that aren't working for you and where you feel like, or you hold on to it for security, but I still feel you're going to be pulled to go do something new. I feel that for some of you Sagittarians, and keep in mind, this could be really speaking to Sagittarius rising sign or moon sign more than sun sign. I don't know that because remember, these readings are for all three, sun, moon, and rising. Some of you I get are closing some kind of door or chapter in your life. If you don't see it happen in July, I feel it's happening soon. And I really feel that the reason it's happening to you is because of that what was it? The lunar eclipse. I'm looking, lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, May 26, 2021. I feel, that was in your sign. Endings and beginnings happen from eclipses. I feel that some chapter of your life is ending. If you haven't seen that ending yet, it's coming. So, but that's not a bad thing. When you close one door, another door opens. Because look, you got success. Three of Rods. This is waiting patiently for success to come in or letting go of something so success can come to you. You could be at the beginning stages of a successful business venture. There could be some kind of new growth or development happening in your life. Some of you are ready to set your sights on some kind of travel where you want to, it could be for your job. It could be for pleasure. It could be for investigative purposes. Maybe you're thinking like, you know what? I don't want to live where I am anymore. I want to get out of here. I want to go to another land and I want to see what opportunities there are for me if I were to take that step. Some of you are going to be generating new business and new income. Or a new business, but even if you have your own business, I get generating new business and new income. Some of you are putting the final draft on something that you're writing. It could be a contract. It could be a letter to the universe. It could be something you're writing that you want to get published. Some of you are going to find out news or information that's going to come to you from a distance. Now, that came up for you in this card as well, but that was disappointing news about someone in your life or some situation out in the world or something. This doesn't, it's a success card. So you're getting news from a distance. This doesn't feel to me like it's the same thing that came up in Nine of Swords. I feel you're going to be very proactive, Sagittarius, to take proactive steps to advance yourself or your life in some way. Taking proactive steps to advance is what my guides said. I feel that many of you Sagittarians are going to see the success of these efforts and endeavors build up and possibly come to fruition in December, which for some of you is your birth month. But if you don't start it now, you'll start it in December. If you start the steps now, you get momentum building up and the accumulation of it, and something starts percolating in December. It just depends, because you all don't have the same birth chart. So the timing I give here for Sagittarius and all the signs is going to be different for all of you, because you're not born on the same month, day, year. You don't have the same birth, city, state, country, province. So timing is different for all of you. Some of you are going to look to heal a relationship with somebody that could be at a distance to you. And maybe you broke their heart, or maybe they broke your heart, or there's just been some kind of disruption or something and you want to heal it. So you could be communicating, and that person I don't feel is right around you. They feel to me like at a distance, but you'll have success with it because it's 3 of Rods. So your last card here is Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords is an air sign person. This is a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's an air sign. I'm trying to think, does Sagittarius have air on either side of them? No. So it could be your rising sign or moon sign. I feel like you're going to be dealing with them quite a bit. You're going to have some interesting conversations with the Queen of Swords. They may be kind of inspiring you to step up to the plate, to take on some kind of challenge. I feel kind of like they're your cheerleader, like they're urging you on. I feel that you look at the Queen of Swords like they have valuable insight or information for you. And you have to keep in mind, this may show up for you and you may be like, well, yeah, well, I ended up knowing who that was, but they're not an air sign. Well, oh, they're a, Scorpio or some other sign. Well, you know what? Do you know their rising sign or moon sign? They very well could have strong air placements in their chart. You may even have something cooking that goes on with you and this air sign person. Some scheme, or could be a love partner, potentially. It could be some business partner or arrangement. Some scheme could get cooked up between the two of you to do business together or start a business together. Or maybe you have a business and you're going to buy or utilize certain things or information or products or services from the Queen of Swords. So you've got some big involvement here with the Queen of Swords. I feel that the Queen of Swords is somebody that wants to instill power and confidence in you. And I feel like their insights are going to be kind of important to you, because it's like, I feel that Sagittarians kind of want to see things or hear about the perspectives of how the Queen of Swords sees things. They could give you some kind of opportunity. They could be somebody giving you some kind of new opportunity or some kind of new job. I feel like you're finding them compelling to talk to. I feel like you really want to listen to their views. She's a person of strength. If it's a she, it could be a he. This Queen of Swords person has really marshaled their forces because they've been through a lot. They have good mental acumen and strategies. So it's actually a good person for you to consult, link up with, do business with, possibly a love relationship for some of you, or have a friendship with them. You may already be having some kind of dealings with them. They may not be new to you. That's the thing when the people cards come up, and the court cards, they're going to mean multiple things. So you have to sift through the messages about them to see how that fits for you. So the best gemstone crystal that I got for you for the month of July is sodalite. Now, sodalite has powerful abilities in bringing you power, healing, and luck. It brings order and calms the mind. It encourages rational thought, truth, intuition, and objectivity. It stimulates endurance. It's good for bringing mental clarity and rational thought. It enhances self-esteem, self-acceptance, self-trust, and promotes peace and harmony. It's going to help you pull through the ethers the information that's valuable for you to know now. It's going to help you stay calm. For Sagittarius, sodalite's going to have a calming influence. And you know what? Your sister sign of Leo also got sodalite. It's going to help you find ways to have new creative ideas, especially where you need to have breaks in your routine or your daily schedule. So it's going to give you like creative ideas to help inspire you and lead you to what to do or when to find enjoyment or where to find peace in any kind of breaks that you want to take. It's going to help give you some kind of, like my guides are saying, like a newness of spirit. So it's going to help you feel like more enlivened, more energetic, more new. Now, when I say this is the best gemstone crystal for you to use or work with, I mean you could put it on your third eye chakra to meditate, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra. You could also wear it as a beaded bracelet, wear it in a pendant. You always gain the most energy from the stone when it is touching your skin or when you're looking at it or scrying, because you can get messages from stones. Not everything has to be a clear quartz to read. You can also get messages through solid stones as well. Like I have a jasper. Any stone you can read. And also can help you by sleeping with this stone under your pillow as well. Can help you. And you did have the card that could be giving you possibly sleepless nights or bad dreams. So if you have a piece of sodalite, I seriously would stick it underneath your pillow for the month of July. So it looks like a good stone for you for this month. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can go to my Vimeo on-demand pages on my website at theluckymermaid.com, and there you will see all the different video series I record using a variety of divination tools for very specific topics. And then you just click on this sign under the video heading that you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. But I always post the most recent video series down below in the description box in the Show More section. And some of the most recent video series I've recorded is my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2021 for each sign of the zodiac. I did the Center of the Celtic Cross, which is 6 cards. That video link is below. Also, my Solar Eclipse in Gemini, June 10th, 2021, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. That link is also below this video, and those predictions last for 6 months. And I use the same format for the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, May 26th, 2021, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card reading. You might want to check those out if you haven't done so yet, because those predictions will last for 6 months. And with the eclipses, those predictions and events and occurrences can go out and reverberate past those 6 months in some cases. You might want to get my Saturn in Aquarius, Psychic Tarot, and Crystal readings. Those predictions go out 3 years in time, up until March of 2023. My career and finance, Psychic Tarot, and Crystal readings, those predictions last 12 to 18 months, and I believe those go out until November of 2022. And my What's Lucky and New for You in 2021, Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings, those predictions go from March of 2021 until March of 2022. If you would like to help support my readings and my channel and the work I do here, you could make a donation to my channel. I have a donation link which is underneath all the video series I have listed below, and that link is connected to PayPal. And I want to say thank you so much to those of you who have been so kind and have generously donated to my channel. It does help a lot, and it does mean a lot. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC _ Pam Georgel on Instagram and The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook. Those predictions are usually written. They're usually 4 to 5 paragraphs long. Therefore, anyone that feels compelled to go look at it, you may say, well, how's that possible? Well, my spirit guides know who's going to go look at it. I don't. And maybe you'll read it and there'll only be 1 or 2 messages in those 5 paragraphs that resonate with you. But I do believe most people find there is something there that resonates for them. So you might want to check those out as well. I'd love to see you over on my social media pages. So I hope you have absolutely great things that happen to you and blessings that come to you in this month of July of 2021. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.